Good morning, students.
Morning,
Yesterday,
sir.
yesterday we completed two variable K-map. Today we will discuss three variable K-map. Okay. Three variables have 8 minterms. Three variables have 8 minterms. Okay. X, Y, Z, three variables. Okay. With these three variables, you can have 8 possible minterms. Okay. X value may be 0, Y value may be 0, Z value may be 0. X value may be 0, Y value 0, Z value 1. Like this, you will get X value 1, Y value 1, Z value 1. So here the minterm is X bar, Y bar, Z bar, X bar, Y bar, Z, X, Y, Z. This is minterm 0, minterm 1, minterm 7. So totally 8 minterms you are having. Okay. And K-map represents each minterm with a square box. Each minterm with a square box. So 8 minterms are there with three variables. So we have 8 square boxes in the three variable K-map. We have 8 square boxes format. Okay. Here we have two types of format. First type, okay, divide the given variables at the corner. Okay, generally we look for the equal division, but three variables we can't do the equal division. So one variable is xy, one variable is z. Okay, now xy with two variable, write down the sequence in the gray code. With two variables, write down the sequence in the gray code. In the gray code, the two variable sequence is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. This is the gray code sequence. Write down here 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Okay, only z is there. With the z single variable, the gray code sequence is 0, 1 only. Gray code sequence. You have to write the gray code sequence. Now do the separation of each code. Okay, you will get the 8 boxes. This is 0, 0, 0, minterm 0, minterm 1, minterm 2, minterm 3, minterm 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this is the first step. And the second type is, okay, instead of taking xy at one corner, okay, we have x, y, z. So in the first format, I divided xy as one group, z is another group. But I can also divide x is one group, yz is another group. So the second format is x is one group, yz is another group. With single variable x, the gray code will have only 0, 1 sequence. Yz. Okay, two variables, write down the gray code sequence 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Now try to draw the square boxes. Okay. This is 0, 0, 0, M0, M1, M3, M2, M4, M5, M6, M7. Okay, Amma? You can use any format to simplify the given Boolean function. The format does not affect our final expression. Final expression does not affect it with the format we are using. You can use any format. Answer will be the same.
Sir,
Chepama.
can we take XZ and Y?
No, the sequence should be followed.
Okay, sir.
X, Y, Z. In this sequence only, you take whatever the combination possible. But you should not take X, Z at one side, Y one side. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Next. Grouping minterms. Okay. Grouping minterms, the same thing. Cells with adjacency are group of cells with adjacency can be formed as a group. Cells with adjacency, you can form it as a group, or group of cells with adjacency, you can form it as a group. Okay, it is common. Next, rules for minimization. Rules for minimization. First rule is, while forming the group, you should not leave any minterm in the K-map. We should not leave. The first two rules are same as two variable K-map. First two rules are same. We should not leave any minterm from the grouping. Okay. So each minterm should be part of the grouping. Second, there should be no redundant term. In the previous class, I told you reductant term is a repeated term, okay, for your understanding. But the actual meaning I will explain in this class. What is meant by reductant term, I will explain you. Next, third one min term as a group. In the three variable K-map, if you form one min term as a group, it contains three literals. Okay. If you form two min terms as a group, the group contains two literals. If you combine four min terms as a group, it contains one literal. If you form 8 min terms as a group, it is equal to 1. It is equal to 1. Okay. These are the rules for minimization of three variable K-map. Now we will see one example. With one example, you can understand better. Okay. Example 1. Simplify using K-map. Simplify using K-map. The given function is f is equal to sigma x comma y comma z 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now you need to simplify this. Okay. And whenever you are simplifying one expression using K-map, the first step you need to verify is, step 1 is verify given expression is verifying given expression is in standard SOP or not. If it is not in standard SOP, you need to convert the given expression into standard SOP. If it is standard SOP, leave it as it is. Okay. Here, the function given mathematical form sigma. So sigma indicates standard SOP. Sigma indicates the expression is in standard SOP. So no need to change anything. Okay. This is the equation we need to apply into directly K-map. We can apply directly K-map for this equation. Okay. Above expression is already in standard SOP, so you can apply. If it is standard SOP, apply to K-map. Otherwise, convert given expression into standard SOP. Standard SOP. Okay, this is the step one. This is will be common for each and every expression if you want to apply K-map for that expression. Okay. Next, after verifying this step one, apply to K-map. Apply the given expression into the K-map. Okay. And applying into the K-map is also very easy. You can use any format. I am using XYZ format. You can use any format. Okay. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. This is M0, M1. M4, M5. Okay. Now, if the expression is in the standard SOP, wherever the number is present, okay, 2, M2, 3, minterm 3, minterm 4, minterm 5. In the respective boxes, keep 1. In the respective boxes, keep 1. M2, 1. M3, 1. M4, 1. M5, 1. Okay. Now, apply to K-map. Now, form the groups. Now, form the groups. And grouping, how to grouping the minterms? Grouping the minterms, the cells should be adjacent. The cells should satisfy the property adjacency. So here we are having M2, M3, M4, M5. So you can have different combinations. M2, M3, check adjacent or not. Okay. M4, M5, check adjacent or not. M2, M4, check adjacent or not. Okay. M3, M5. Like this, we'll have the different combinations. You need to check the adjacency. Okay. M2, M4, M2, M5, M2, M3. Completed. Next, M3, M2, already completed it. Okay. Let me write in a sequence manner. M2, M3, first combination. M2, M4, M2, M5. Next with 3, M3, M3, M4, M3, M2 already is there, so I am not writing to checking. M3, M4, M3, M5, it is also not there. Okay, M3, M5. Next with M4, M4, M2 already is there, no need to write. M4, M3 already there. M4, M5. M4, M5 is not there. So I am writing M4, M5. Next, I am checking the adjacency. To check the adjacency, I need to write the combinations. Okay, with respect to M5, M5, M3. M5, M3 is there. No need to write. M5, M2. M5, M2 is also there. M5, M4. Okay. These are the possible combinations we need to check whether these are adjacent or not. Okay. Now we'll check X, Y, Z. Write down the corresponding cell XYZ values. M2 cell XYZ value 0, 1, 0. Write down the corresponding values. M3 cell XYZ value 0, 1, 1. Like this. M2 means 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. Write down the corresponding values. This is just like our binary values, Amma. 2 means 0, 1, 0. 5 means 1, 0, 1. 3 means 0, 1, 1. 4 means 1, 0, 0. 5 means 1, 0, 1. 4 means 1, 0, 0. 5 means 1, 0. Okay. Now, if the cells are adjacent, then only we need to form as a group. We need to form as a group. So, for the adjacency, there should be only one bit change between two cells. Okay. X value, I am checking first, M to M3, 0, 0. X value same, Y value same, Z value differ. So one bit is differing. So adjacent. You can make a combination. M2, M4. X value M2, 0, M4, 1. 1, 0. One bit change, one bit change. So two bits are changed, these are not adjacent. Next M2, M5, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. 3 bits change. Okay, 3 bits change. 3 bits change means these are not adjacent. Similarly, check M3, M4, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. These are also not adjacent. 3 bits change. 0, 1, 1, 0, 2 bit change. Not adjacent. M4, M5, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay, only 1 bit change. These two are adjacent. So now form the group. Which are adjacent? M2, M3. M2, M3. Next, M4, M5 adjacent. Okay. We formed the group. Okay. I am giving the number G1 for this group, G2 for this group. Okay. Our final expression is G1 plus G2. But what is the G1 expression? G1 expression is which values differ, strike off that value completely. In M2, M3 group, okay, Z value is differing. So completely strike Z. Completely strike Z. So remaining is X, Y. X value is 0. We know if the X value is 0, we need to write as complement. Y value is 1, the variable itself. We have to consider 0 as complement, 1 as variable itself. In this manner, you need to write down. Okay. Now coming to the M4, M5 group. Okay. Which value is differing? X, Y, Z. Z value is differing, so completely strike. X value is 1. 1 is indicated variable itself. Y value 0, so complement. So final expression is x bar y plus x y bar. bar y plus x y bar. Okay, Amma. If you have any doubt regarding this, you can ask me. Okay. We need to form the groups or group of the cells as one group. Okay, grouping for the grouping minterms, cells adjacency. Cells adjacency is our first priority to group the minterms. Okay, and see rules. See the rules. We should not leave any minterm from the grouping. How many minterms are there in the K map? Only 4. M2, M3, M4, M5. All are presented in the grouping. So first point is we satisfied. There should be no reluctant term. Okay, we will discuss this one. And here we are forming 2 minterms as a group. With the 2 minterms as a group, the group contains only 2 literals. It contains only 2 literals. So G1 is contain 2 literals. G2 is also contain 2 literals. Okay. Right. Okay. Second one, f of x comma y comma z is equal to sigma 3 comma 4 comma 6 comma 7. Simplify using K map. Okay. Step 1 is equation is already standard SOP. So no need to change anything. Directly apply to K map. Okay. Directly apply the equation to the K map. 3 variable K map, the format you need to be remembered x, y, z, 0, 1, 0, 0. Okay. M4, M5. Now, wherever the minterms are presented, 3 minterm, 4 minterm, 6, 7. Keep 1 in the respective boxes. 3, 4, 6, 7. 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay. Okay. In the initial stage, I have written M4, M5, M3 like that, but no need to write down. No need. Okay. If you want, you can write by drawing the square box bigger. At one corner, you can write, mention min term 3, min term 2 like that. Otherwise, no need to mention. Okay. In the initial stage, for your understanding, I mentioned like that. Okay. Okay. Now, here, okay. Okay. I need these terms right now for explaining. Okay. Now, form the groups. form the groups. Okay. See, okay, you can have the groups here M3, M7, M6, M4. M3, M6, M7, M4. Okay. Now write down the possible combinations and do the grouping. M3, M4, one combination. M3, M6, one combination. M3, M7, one combination. Okay. Next, with respect to M4, M4, M6, one combination. M4, M7, one combination. Okay. Next, with respect to 6, M6, M7, one combination. Okay, these are the possible combinations you will get. Now you need to check the adjacency. 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. Okay, X, Y, J. Now check. Now M3 means 0, 1, 1. 6 means 1, 1, 0. 1, 1, 1. M4, 1, 0, 0. Okay. Now, if there is a 1-bit change, you can form that as group. Otherwise, you should not form as a group. Okay. In the first one, 0, 1, 1-bit change, 1, 0. Okay. M3, M4 are not adjacent. 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. 2 bits are changed, not adjacent. Next here, 0 to 1, 1-bit change. Only 1-bit change. Next 1, 1, 1, 1. So you can form M3, M7, 1, 2. Next M4, M6, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. Okay, this is also adjacent. You can form as a group. 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. 2 bits change. 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1. 1 bit change. Adjacent. Okay, Amma. You can form 3 groups. Okay, you can form 3 groups. One is M3, M4. Okay, M3, M7. M3, M7, one group. Next, M4, M6, one group. This is G1, G2. M6, M7, one group. And write down the expression. Okay. Here, in G1, the final expression is G1 plus G2 plus G3. Final expression is G1 plus G2 plus G3. And what is the G1? Okay. M3, M7 we considering as G1. M4, M6 we are considering G2. This one we are considering G3. Here, whatever the bit is differing, X, Y, Z, X is differing, completely straight. So YZ is there and both values are 1. So G1 is equal to YZ. Coming to the G2. Which one is differing? Y is differing. So strike off. X value is 1. So X itself, Z value 0, check point. G3. Here X, Y, Z. Z value differing, strike off. X, Y. Okay. This is case 1. Consider it as case 1. Okay, ma? Now, Again, I am drawing the K map. Okay. 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. See here, G3. Observe the G3. Okay. What this G3 is doing, already grouped minterms. Okay. In G3 we have two minterms, but those two minterms already covered in G1 and G2. Okay. In G1 one minterm covered, in G2 one minterm covered. Okay. With already covered minterms, we formed another group. G3 is with already covered minterms, we formed one group. Okay. If we see, this is G1. What is the expression already given? Yj. This is G2. What is the expression? Xz bar. Okay. And okay. In the case 2, final expression is final expression f is equal to G1 plus G2. That is equal to Xz Yj plus Xz bar. Okay. Now, which one is true? Case 1 or case 2? Okay. Okay. Which one is true? Now, first we will look at the truth table of both final expressions. Okay. We will look the truth table for the both final expression. Okay. X, Y, Z, case 1, expression F, case 2, expression F. With 3 variables, we will get 8 minterms. Now, substitute the values. X is equal to 0, Y is equal to 0, Z is equal to 0. What you will get in the case 1, F, you will get 0. Similarly, in the next case, substitute X is equal to 0, Y is equal to 0, Z is equal to 1. If you substitute that, again you will get 0. Next, 0, 1, 0. Again you will get 0. 0, 1, 1. You will get 1. 4, 1. 5, 0. 6, 1. 7. Okay. You can do Amma. You can verify. Okay. You will get this output for the case 1. Now substitute the same values in the case 2. Yz, Xz bar. Surprisingly, you will get the same. So both expressions in the case 1 and case 2 are giving same output. But here we are having two groups, G1, G2. Here we are having three groups. Along with G1, G2, we are having G3 group. Okay. This one is called, okay, this expression, okay, this x and y value does not changing our output. It is not changing our output. So this is waste term. This waste term we call, technical term is reductant term. Okay. There is no use of the term G3. Okay. Whether you kept J3 as it is or you removed from the final expression, the output do not changing. So this is called reductant term. So reductant terms, how the generates, if you are using already covered minterms in the groups, okay, if the minterm is already covered in the group, and if you try to form another group, the reductant terms will be generated. The reductant terms will be generated. So from this exercise, what you need to understand is, we can neglect redundant group term from final expression. Okay, because it does not affect the result. It does not affect result. Okay, Amma. This is the second problem, and reductant term. Okay, reductant term means with already covered minterms, if you form a new group, that will generate a reductant term. That will generate a reductant term. Okay, now if you have any doubt, you can ask me, Amma. Okay, so our final expression, generally we need to prefer case 2 expression. Generally we need to prefer, okay, prefer case 2 expression. If the minterm is covered in another group, okay, okay, with already formed minterms, you do not form a new group. Okay? You do not form a new group. And with this, we can complete the okay. Okay, we'll take one more example now. You can understand betterly. F is equal to, third one, simplify. F is equal to sigma x comma y comma z 1 3 5 7. Simplify it as 1 3. Simplify. Okay, so you generally check it is in standard SOP or not. It is in standard SOP, so apply directly to KMap. Apply to KMap. Now You draw the K map. X, Y, Z. Okay, Amma. You remember the names. Okay, numbers. Okay, M0 like this. 0, 1, 2, 3. 4 will be start here. M4, M5, M6. Okay. Keep the 1 in the respective boxes. M1, M3, M5, M7. Now, try to form the group. Okay. Similar to the previous exercise. Okay. M1, M3. You check. Okay. We have M1, M3, M5, M7. So you have to write down the combinations M1, M3, M1, M5, M1, M7. Next with M3. M3, M1 already covered. M5, M3, M7. Next with M5, M5, M7. Now check the adjacency. Check the adjacency, Amma. Okay. Due to the time limitation, I am writing directly. You check it later. Okay. M1, M3 are adjacent. Okay. This one you can. Okay. Like this, you can directly tell after practicing. Okay. M1, M5 adjacent. M1, M7 not adjacent. M3, M5 not adjacent. M3, M7 adjacent. M5, M7 adjacent. So you have the 4 adjacent groups. So M1, M3. M1, M3. M1, M3 form a group. Give the name G1. Next. Okay. M1, M3 is completed. M1, M5. Okay. M1 is there, but this minterm already covered. Let us look for another combination. Okay, we are waiting for this one, M1, M5. Next, M3, M7. Okay, M3 is also covered. M5, M7. Okay, M5 is not covered in the grouping, M7 not covered in the grouping. So you can form it as 1, 2, G2. Okay, so if you try to form M1, M5, M1, M5, because these two are already covered in the grouping, so you will get redundant term. So you can neglect M1, M5. You can neglect. Next, M3, M7. These two minterms already covered. You can neglect. So finally, we have only M1, M3 one group, M3, M7, M5, M7, M5 one group. And what is the expression of G1? 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay, Y value is differing. Strike of the Y. So G1 is equal to X bar Y. G2.
Sir, X bar Z, sir.
X bar, sorry. Next, G2, 0, 1. 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. Y value is differing. Strike out. So X is 1, so X write down. Z is 1, you write Z. Okay. Now Z1, Z2 is there. Okay. Now check G1, G2, whether these two are adjacent or not. Okay. We have only xz variables. Okay, x bar is 0. X bar means bar nothing but 0 amma, variable nothing but 1. So G1 is having 0 1, G2 is having 1 1. So this is 0 1, G1 is, G2 is 1 1. How many bits change? X is changing, 1 bit differ. Z is same. So you can form group of cells. These two group of cells are adjacent. Group of cells adjacent. So instead of forming G1 and G2, you can form combinedly this G1 and G2 as one group, big group G. So final expression is F is equal to G. Okay, instead of G, I am giving some G3 like that. Final expression is G3. So generally you use it to write final expression is G1 plus G2. But G1 and G2 are adjacent. Okay, consider these two cells as one cell combinedly and the remaining two cells as one cell combinedly. This is one cell, this is one cell. Now check these two are adjacent or not. These two are adjacent. So you will get final expression G3. Here which bit is differing? X is differing, strike off. So what is the value? Z. So F is equal to Z. Our final expression is. So if you simplify this one, you will get F is equal to Z. You will get F is equal to Z. Okay, ma? Like this. First you form the groups. Next, check whether the groups are adjacent or not. Check the groups are adjacent or not. If the group are adjacent, then you can combine these two groups as one big group. You can form these two groups as one big group. Okay. Okay. This is the concept. Then we have some rules. I will explain the rules for forming in the next class. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Here G1 is X bar Z, G2 is XZ. If you convert into a binary value, X bar means 0, Z is 1. XZ, both are variable, nothing but 1, 1. So this is X value, this is Z value. X value is differing 1 bit, Z value is same. So if the 1 bit is differ, we call the corresponding cells as adjacent. G1, G2 are adjacent. And how you write the expression? Expression of this combinedly group I am calling as G3, and G3 expression is whichever is varying, strike off, and remaining is Z. Z value is 1. So Z is 0. So our final expression F is equal to Z3, G3 that is equal to Z. Okay. And meanwhile, we try to solve these two problems. ఓకే, ఈ 2 ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ట్రై చేయండి. In the next class, we'll go with the forming rules. Okay, the main rule of the forming group is cell adjacency only. Based on that cell adjacency, we have some rules. We discussed that, and we'll go with the 4 variable K-map. 4 variable K-map in the next. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Otherwise, we will end the session.
Sir, will you upload this video to the?
అప్లోడ్ చేశానమ్మా, ఒకసారి యూ కెన్ రెఫర్ 2
Today's
వేరియబుల్
videos. Today's class.
అవునమ్మా, కే మ్యాప్ 2 వీడియోస్ అప్లోడ్ చేశాను. దిస్ వన్ ఆల్సో ఐ విల్ అప్లోడ్, చెక్ దట్.
Okay, sir. Thank you.